Hi, homies. Today we're going to be playing some Age of History 2, but we're going to be playing as Japan in the modern day scenario. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. It means a lot. We've been popping off. We've been playing Minecraft. We've been doing everything. Actually, the upload the upload schedule has been pretty shitty lately. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to upload honestly as much as I can. And like I have lots of ideas and stuff floating around. It's just that time has been a real killer lately. I just don't even have time for it, or the time I do have, like it's just like I'm not really feeling it. The mood's not there, and if the mood is not there, like I can't put out a video that's up to the low. Well, and we have low standards here, right? Like I can't even put out a video to the low standards of the Raider Knight channel, and that that's something I don't want to do. So please subscribe. More content coming. Probably more Age of History, more Minecraft, more everything. We do a little bit of trolling here. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of trolling, but we're gonna be playing as Japan modern day. It will be epic, and we will do some trolling. I played as them in World War II, but that was kind of average. I don't know. It was a long time ago. I want to switch things up. So we're playing modern day, which is also my my favorite. I think I've played more modern day than any other scenario, which I think this is an unpopular scenario. Right? Modern day is kind of like the normie scenario, but this is kind of what I play a lot. I don't know if that says anything about the Raider Knight channel or me. I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments below, but I like the modern day scenario. I think it's a good scenario. We can do a little bit of trolling. I also like all the other scenarios too, but I play this in 1440, I think, probably the most. So I've got ourselves pretty strong, right? But we've got ourselves into some tomfoolery, if you can call it that. Vietnam has decided to attack us randomly. Like they're not even doing very well. They were like the strongest country in the game for a bit in terms of the economy. Then they really fell off. Myanmar hit them very hard, and Vietnam did very bad in terms of like responding to that. So they got kind of fucked over by Thailand and Myanmar. So we're gonna do a little bit of trolling to them, but France has also decided to attack us, and Macron is definitely not a pushover. He attacked the Germans, trolling them. He decided maybe splitting Germany was a good idea. He wanted to go back to kind of revive to those old Soviet days. Macron was doing a little bit of trolling. I'm not gonna lie, and he decided to attack us. I think we can probably, take over France's colony that they have out here. I guess they don't even technically own it in this version, but that's okay. I mean, we could take over this island and then just kind of end the war there. We could probably do that. We'll see what happens. Starting out, though, we have to take over Vietnam, which is probably the largest threat to our direct country, as Vietnam has the most of the threat, I would say. We'll attack them here and here in the south, and we'll take over Hanoi in pretty easy fashion, I would say. Taking over their capital, they try to defend, but they have failed on every military front against us. Vietnam will come crippling down to the Japanese Empire as we very quickly take over this country. With Vietnam now seized out, there's really only one thing to do, which is annex this territory. I could leave them alive, but there's really no need to. And considering, that they've already been divided by two other countries, Vietnam, it's time for them to go. They've been a fun country, but now they are under the occupation of multiple different countries. Vietnam will never be the same after this. Obviously, fix the stability, and then we're going to really hurt France. They've even sent us a peace offer. They really want that peace, as nobody has died in this war. Macron, we tried to give you peace, my guy. We tried to, but you obviously did not want peace. So now we have to attack you on your home front, my friend. And we're gonna take over this island and call it a day, I think. I don't want to do this to you, my good friend France, but sometimes a little bit of trolling is necessary. We're going to take this island from France and call it a day. France has taken quite the L here, losing home to Napoleon. This is where Napoleon was born. France just lost a holy site to its country, essentially, in a very easy and quick maneuver. My friends, we've been attacked once again, this time by Bangladesh, who actually occupied the city of Osaka, damaging it a little bit, not a whole lot. But the people here are very shocked and very saddened by this attack. And quite frankly, this is a disgrace. A disgrace on the Japanese people for this crime. You know, we're going to have to rebuild the city. Or I was rebuilding Nagasaki. I meant we need to rebuild Osaka, right? We need to rebuild this city. Bro, we cannot allow this attack to take place, right? Bangladesh must pay for this crime. And I have assembled a massive military, not just a little small military, but a massive military to deal with this crime that has taken place on our fucking shoreline. Sri Lanka to start out, right? We're going to get our revenge on them. We're just going to peace out with the Greece. There's really no reason to be in this war. But Bangladesh attacked us, so we got to get our revenge, right? So we're going to take over the Sri Lankan colony they have, and then we're going to rush them, bro, right to Dhaka, their largest city. Dhaka is where it all goes down, soldiers. We're going to seize them right here. We're going to have to play a little bit cautious. Maybe a little bit of trolling will have to go down. Obviously, a second attack now occurring in Osaka, so they've just taken the city once again, which is actually kind of surprising they went for it twice. Regardless, though, we're going to have to build up another military. We're going to have to build up a little bit of a military here to blockade and stop whatever's going on there. And once again, the battle over here rages on. We're going to build a castle. That was the plan, right? We're going to build a castle, let them attack us. We'll have a defensive bonus, I believe. Not a great one, but a little bit. And then after that, we'll start doing some trolling. Hopefully. Alright, they've attacked us on all fronts, but nothing really occurred from all of that. I'm thinking after this, we should be winning. Alright, so we got the troops moving in. They're going to retake Osaka. And then the real fighting begins, essentially. This is when the fun begins, boys. This is when the fun begins. They're going to attempt to stop us. We're going to take more land. We're going to take over this. We're going to take Dhaka. And we're going to split the troops up here. And hopefully this is enough to win the war, which it might not be, but we're going to see. Looks like we're doing okay so far. But things could change. I think we might win, though. Yeah, we actually destroyed them, bro. Bangladesh just took the biggest L of their life tonight. Bangladesh is now under the rule of the Japanese people. Dhaka is the second largest economic city in the world, so we just gained a pretty gigantic city here. And yeah, Japan looking extremely good with two gigantic economic epicenters under our control. Like, really, nothing can stop us. A bruh moment has just occurred, soldiers. A bruh moment indeed. We've just been attacked in a major stunt. A major stunt by the Indian Armed Forces as they've marched into Bangladesh, which was, you know, pretty undefended. I wasn't really paying attention, so they kind of marched in a lot quicker than I thought, you know. And I'm not really the type to give up this territory, but we've taken quite the L here today, boys. I'm going to probably be able to retake it, though, if I play my cards correctly. Obviously, you know, India is kind of weak in terms of their economy, but they are still a very large. Well, actually, they've bumped up their economy quite a bit. India, no pushover. India, no pushover anymore. We're going to have to play very smart and try to bust them in some format here. I'm going to take that back, take this over. Well, actually, we're just going to expand the troops for the most part. Damn, this place had a lot of population. I didn't realize that. Bro, Bangladesh low-key popping with population? Like, how do they have so many? I didn't even realize there were so many people here. Something like this should be a pretty good turn for us as we march the troops forward. And we're probably going to end the conflict pretty quickly. You know, depending on how I'm feeling, like, we could probably end it right now. Let's take over, like, all of the southern India. And we might as well expand Bangladesh as well. Take over a little bit of this. Nothing too crazy. That should be good. That also splits India into two separate chunks, so that's kind of funny. But I do have to keep the people under control. The happiness got a little bit carried away. As much as I am an empire now, since I combined with China, things, you know, they could hit the fan. So we've been having lots of protests, lots of Tiananmen squares taking place in our country, and I'm just doing some peaceful festivals, nothing crazy. Just to crack down on these protests, you feel me? Nothing too suspicious, nothing sus. Nothing sus going on here, guys. Just a little bit of tomfoolery. But that very quickly is repairing the country. I mean, we're even having like riots and stuff in Europe take place. So I'm just kind of fixing the big issues taking place right now. And we're probably going to be one of the happiest countries in the world after all this. But yeah, Japan did very well. Thank you all for watching. Before the economy tanks into nothingness, please subscribe. And I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.